Alright, here's another video. So I study Doyle Irish stick fighting, which is a style of stick fighting from Ireland that's based on boxing. So where you have a jab and a cross, right? You've got an uppercut, right? And then you've got, your swing blows from outside. So in stick, it's going to be a little different, right? You're going to hold your hands in the same way, and when that stick comes out for the lead jab, it's actually going to come from the inside, all right? It's still a jab motion, right? Still going to be that jab motion, but it's going to hit them slightly to the inside of their face. Boom. For a cross, right, we're imagining a cross coming like this. It's actually going to hit them on the other side of their face, right? So a cross here is going to, boom, bam. You're going to hit them with a cross, right? Now again, it's a southpaw stance. Could be done the other way, but this particular system was always taught in a southpaw stance. Boom. Okay, so this is not Stillman, but you can do Stillman with a stick. So the thing I figured out is that I wanted to study Doyle Irish stick. I couldn't find a teacher. I read that Doyle Irish stick was based on boxing. So I was like, okay, I'm going to study boxing. So I started studying boxing and just doing basic boxing stuff, just trying to prepare myself eventually for stick. Then I find Marshall Stillman Method and my boy Danny Avila's videos as well. And then later I found an Irish stick coach. And what I found is once they started to overlap, boxing became the Rosetta Stone for stick, and stick became the Rosetta Stone for boxing. So, for me. And as someone who's done a lot of different martial arts and had to see the connections between Aikido and Kenjutsu and Aikido and Wing Chun and JKD and German longsword and all these weird-ass different martial arts I've studied, I started looking for the correlations, and that's the stuff I'm really interested in. So what I wanted to show is I wanted to show how the Stillman method, rounds 1 to 3, could be applied to the stick. And this is, I've never seen anybody do this. I'm not special, but this is my interpretation. So using a mixture of Doyle, which is a left, or is a right lead, and using Stillman method, right? We're kind of, working with that same boxing bounce, right? So Stillman method is going to be a high, low, outside, outside, right? And then counter, all right? Then once you have that counter, which is actually your left lead, then you're going to go to stomach block, rib block, outside, inside, low, rib, okay, check this out, outside, outside or swing, right, cuff, cuff, feint, sidestep, duck. All right, that's round 1. Round 2. Okay, round 2 we're going to come from that cross side, right? But we're going to follow the same pattern. So round 2, I'm going to go lead, low, high, jaw. Sorry, got to go back. Sorry, this is so lead, low, jaw, rib, and then we're gonna do left counter, left, right, low, strike. All right, now bear with me here. So, boom, we come back to center. Stomach block, rib block, right? Outside, face, stomach, ribs, swing block, cuff block, feint, back to the line, duck. All right, round 3. Here we go. So, again, it's going to be kind of a lazy, a feint with your lead, followed by a hard cross. So in this case, I'm going to use the feint to get me in close with a hard double-handed cross. So, feint, cross. All right, now, the next one, let me get my head around this. Okay, so next one, you're moving around, boom, the baby, you're like moving with them, threatening, and then it's going to be just walk up and back, boom, right? Or back, getting to bam, just the same as the previous one. All right, so now we got the Nugent, right? That's just what's called the hatchet strike. You just come back and boom, boom. That's the interpretation of the Nugent. Then you got the Donovan. Donovan's going to be come low, jab in the stomach, bring up their chin, boom, bring it across the jaw. Then you got the mistwist, right? You're backing it up and then you're coming around like this, right? Or you're coming around like this. Or you're coming around like this, right? So you got a variety of different things that you can do. It's just that mistwist. All right. Then we've got the Fitzsimmons shift, right? We're going to use this Fitzsimmons shift to make up ground with 2 feints followed by a low strike. So it's going to be lead high, reverse, come in, boom. Just the same as the Fitzsimmons shift from the southpaw from before. And then, again, this is my interpretation of the Donovan triple, I think is what it was. Danny will get on me for that, I don't remember. So, I'm going to come in, lead, right, cross, lead again. So I'm going to come in, look, boom, I'm coming under, boom, I'm coming under, boom, I'm coming under, either from the inside of the arm, over the top of the arm. So, that's my interpretation of rounds 1 to 3 of the Marshall Stillman with a stick. It doesn't have to be an English cane like this. It could be a shillelagh, it could be a stick, it could be a baton. It really doesn't matter. I've even done it with a knife or a burger tool. So try it for yourself. Take it for what it's worth. This is just my own interpretation. Peace out.